What's good? What's good, people? This your boy Scott Lewis, Apartment Gamer, and more. Brooklyn Nets Stoop Edition. I'm here with John. What's up, John?
Hey Scott, happy All
What's
Star Weekend.
hey,
Hope you're
how
doing
how was
well.
your All Star weekend? Did you watch
I
any
think
of
I had,
it?
yeah, I did. I think I had more fun than what I saw on TV for the most part.
Yeah, it
I,
was
I,
interesting.
yeah, I mean the celebrity game. That's a new thing for I guess just to get the NBA's following up and whatnot. Because you know what it feels like. It feels like the celebrities have kind of taken on a much higher role in All
Yeah,
Star
right.
Weekend festivities than they probably
Yeah,
should. Which I get it. It's to get the brand out there, and a lot of these celebrities are tied to these players in some
yeah.
way in different circles. But at the end of the day, it should always be about the players. And I feel like the Saturday, like that shooting skills thing, where it was an NBA player, their father, their brother, uncle, and I thought like the Knicks, it was like why are Towns and Brunson on the same team when these other teams are so mismatched against that? Like, what are we
Yeah, right.
doing?
I don't
Like,
know.
I thought that shooting skill stuff was corny as hell, and then the dunk thing, I didn't think you
That
could
was
injure.
weird.
Yeah, I didn't think you could injure yourself without any props, but shout out to James Richardson, man. I mean, he found a way to almost concuss and crack his skull on the court without any type
Yo,
of
I
prop.
saw him. I
That was
saw him
wicked.
go backwards. I said, "Oh boy, it's gonna be a good one."
Man, I've heard of
uh,
I've heard of rookie flubs, but jeez, you had no
yo,
props and you still managed to hurt yourself. That's special.
I wish I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. Somebody got
Oh
that
man,
somewhere. That thing was crazy. He missed
yeah.
the whole thing and went backwards. That's crazy. How you miss a rim and nobody in front of you? I don't get it. That was
I tell
funny.
I, I tell you this: if next year is LeBron's last hurrah, he should be in the dunk contest. Imagine a 41-year-old LeBron doing some crazy dunk. Now that would definitely rebrand that whole event because that event's really gone crazy backwards. Like it used to be something
Oh,
so fun, and it's so
yeah.
bad now.
Yeah, Gatto said it was the best in a long time. Yeah, listen, it was entertaining though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was funny too, but it was entertaining. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
if he's
crazy.
talking about today's format, listen, I think it was better than what people expected. Everybody
Yeah,
was competitive. It was kind of, I thought it was kind of bad that two USA teams made it to the finals. It should be at least one USA team and one world team since the concept is USA versus world, not USA versus
yeah.
USA. Like they should have made it so at least one team from both aisles is in the finals. I felt like they were dogging on.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Kawhi did his thing though. What's up, Lee? What's
I'm not
good?
gonna lie, Kawhi was dogging, bro. He didn't give two damns, bro.
Nah, that
I
he
give
was
you
playing for real. He was
Kawhi,
playing.
Kawhi, Kawhi was out there like, oh, I'm not on the team for real. Y'all gonna put me on as a reserve as an injury?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm gonna
all
show
right.
you. I'm gonna
Let's see.
show.
Let's see now. Nah, because here's the thing about here's the format. The format is based off politics. It's based off the politics of the league, bro. Like now, everybody keeps saying, "Yo, you don't want to, yo, we can't blame LeBron for this, bro." Yes, we can because he the one that AOK'd all this shit. I guarantee you, they came to him and be like, "Hey, LeBron, you think this is a good idea? Yeah, 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 yo, we good, yeah, we good." Yo, I'm here to tell everybody there was never anything wrong with East versus West.
No, there was nothing wrong with that. I thought it was cool
Never.
too. Yeah,
Bro, there was never anything wrong with the original East versus West. What
nah.
happened was LeBron bum ass kept losing, and Kobe and Chris Paul was kicking his ass, bro, for like 8 straight years or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what had happened, bro. Kobe left. They asked LeBron, "What do you want to do?" All right, yo, let's make it so we can make our own selections. And then now you done fast forward for them. All right, so it's Team LeBron, the Team Steph. Now it's Team Luka, the team. This team. Now it's Team Stars. Now we only playing up to a certain amount. Now we ain't playing 12 minutes like we normally do, bro. Like this, that, and the third. It's been a whole whirlwind. It's one game, two teams. That's it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
I'm
That's
here.
thought.
what That's what it should be. Like I thought this was a fun concept, how they did. It was more competitive than we thought it was going to be, but at the end of the day, if it's Team USA versus Team World, that's how it should be, at least in the finals. Why do we have two USA teams?
Hold on,
Because now
hold on,
everybody's
hold on.
going to
Keep
say
shout out to
USA
JoJo,
is
bro. Yeah,
pushing
keep that
Europe,
up
man.
because yes, I did see how
Yeah,
upset Wimby was, bro. Because guess what? The All Star game is going to be tailored on what Wimby wants now, because now they're gonna come to Wimby and say, "Yo, what I did? Well, do you like this idea?"
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's true.
it's gonna be up to Wimby to be like, "Yo, bring it back to East versus West or this, that, the third or whatever." Because
Yeah,
guess what? LeBron is
yeah,
gonna be out the door. Steph is gonna be out the door. KD, even though he running his mouth for nothing, he gonna be out the door. Um, and they all gonna be out. All them 2010 stars and the stars of the last decade, they gonna be out. All the stars that they
yeah,
piggybacked off of and said, "Hey, you want this? You cool with this?" This is what happens when you have a owner, Adam Silver Slipper, aka Mr. Mackey from South Park, running things because I guarantee because I because I guarantee
Yo,
you. I guarantee you, had this been David Stern, none of this wouldn't have been in place.
Oh yeah, David Stern
right,
wasn't gonna
None of
go for
this
right.
wouldn't
that.
have been in place.
He's
Y'all
It
would
a
have been
was
like,
straight.
it,
yo, it's East versus West, and y'all doing what I say.
Yep,
And
it
that's
was
true.
good.
that's arguably the reason, and that's arguably the reason why he got pushed out of that commissioner's chair back in 2014. He wanted to
Yeah,
go to a different direction. He saw what Phil Jackson saw. He saw that LeBron was trying to push and shove and have his way. He didn't want to do that. The owners and the lawyers and everybody that funds the NBA, they said, "Man, listen, man, we can make a lot of money off LeBron, man, and this, that, and the third, and whatever else he's pulling and pushing." And they did that. They made a lot of money off LeBron. They made a lot of money off his Steph. And they
Yeah,
still market LeBron and Steph still to this day because they don't know how to market anything else because they got an idiot beanhead in charge, bro, like that don't really know what he's doing.
yeah. He don't want.
it,
He quote unquote understands business, but he don't understand the game.
Yeah,
yeah.
listen. I think he's scared to make moves because if he do and it don't work, then it'll fall on him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but that's why
he's
he's the
taking the
commissioner,
easy
though.
road.
Yeah,
He's
but
taking
Scott,
the
that's
Listen,
why he's. But Scott, that's why he's the commissioner. He's paid to make these decisions, and he's kind of bad at it. Like, I didn't think you'd have a comp for how bad Sean Marks is as GM, but Adam Silver and Sean Marks, I mean, kudos to them. Like, to have the position power they do and to be this bad at what they do, I mean, it takes a special set of skills. It took each of them to get the position they have right now because you look at what they're producing, it's like, wow, it takes that much to get into those positions of power. Like, it's pretty bad. But I'll say this too, though: the 3-point shooting contest. How is Dame Lillard a part of that? Like, I get it's welcome to anybody, but he's not an active player this year, and he
There you
wins the
go.
contest. Like, come on. I thought that was another thing that was so bad about it. I mean, Scott, don't you want a guy that's
y'all see this? Y'all see
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
yeah,
It says Adam Silver Slipper is thinking about just disbanding the whole NBA draft and allowing all of the rookies coming in to go straight into free agency.
what you think about that? Well, I don't. I don't know about
That's
that.
a idiot. That is itty
I
fucking
mean,
otic, bro. Like
I mean,
it's
it's the
dumb.
lazy solution. I mean, given how
It
bad
is the
things are right
lazy
now in
solution.
different sports, I mean, why not continue that trend? I mean, they're not putting enough effort as is. But the thing about that is, though, then tanking teams, they're not going to tank teams, they're just going to be badass sucking teams. For most of this season, so like they're just not going to be have any way to fix their future. They're going to have to, like what Leaf says, they have to sell themselves to different top talents. Say, hey, we may be a bad team right now, but if you come to our team, things are going to change because we got money to throw your way. But not every star
Right.
is motivated by profit. It's by what's the best market, where can I have the best chance to win multiple championships. And bad teams, they don't get young talent. And young talent now that are free agents, they're going to go, why do I want to go to a bum ass team to start my legacy when I could go to a legit team and build a legacy? So, yeah, I think it's a bad idea, Will Lee's saying. I mean, it's just the lazy way out of not having to do your job as a commissioner to put young talent in positions on rebuilding teams where they can make those teams legit contenders. But now you want to get rid of that? Well, have fun with 50% of the league just being bad at that point. That's not going to do anything to
Basically,
make it better. Yeah.
that's basically what it's gonna be, bro. Because this is the definition of yo, hey, what's going on? I don't know how to fix this. Let's put some duct tape on it. because the thing is, bro, if you enforce the rules that you put in place when you put the CBA in place, you wouldn't be having this problem that you're having right now. You wouldn't be having a
Mm.
Utah Jazz that went all in on Triple J and went all, and still got a max player in Laurie Markkinen doing what they're doing. You wouldn't have the Washington Wizards actively sitting AD and Trey Young doing what they're doing, and it's going to be more of that after. And the thing is, these NBA players and these NBA teams, they know they can get away with some shit because they know you're not going to enforce anything. They know you're
Yeah.
not David Stern. This is the reason why Isaiah Stewart ran off the bench like he did. If he would have did that shit when David Stern was in front office, he would have been out the goddamn league. And everybody in here knows it. Everybody in here knows John Morant probably would have got a whole year had he did what he did if David Stern was still in place. Listen, I don't, and I hate to bring up David Stern's name, man, because when it comes to between him and Adam and this idiot right here, it's the devil you know and the devil and the devil that you think you know. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When it comes to David Stern, the Lakers is going to be in the finals somehow, some way. It is what it is.
What
And
you
when it
mean by
comes to this
flattening
stuff,
the odds? Like, oh, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you
to
mean.
flatten
Like,
the odds even more, that's the way to solve it. Like if you are the worst team, you can fall 7 spots, not just
so there's
4.
no incentive to really. I see what you're saying. Change the incentive to being the worst team. Other words, like
The thing is, Jellio, they're not going to enforce it. Like whatever rules that they put
I
in
think
place,
the
they're not going to
owners.
enforce.
I think the owners are the ones that's kind of like pushing back.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they want to.
the owners that are not getting their way, they're pushing back. The thing is, like, here's the thing: how many owners have been changed since the CBA has been in place? It's been like at least 3 or 4 owners, 3 or 4 or 5 owners that's been changed. The Celtics changed their owner. The Lakers changed their owner. Mark Cuban is no longer in charge in Dallas. Phoenix, they changed their owner because of the situation happened down there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the Clippers changed their owner because of what happened with the Don Sterling stuff. In the last 10 years, that's how many owners got switched, bro. Like the thing is, like you're having a different tide when it comes to not just the CBA, but the way things work in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And a
Right,
lot of
right.
these, and a lot of these dudes is like they either doing one or two things. They either striking while the iron is hot. Yo, we won our title. Yo, let's get the hell up out of here. Yo, it's time to get this money, make this flip for 7 billion or however billion Mrs. team is, and let's get going. Or let's do something else. So the reality is that they understand that this jerk off don't know what he doing, and they like, all right, yo, business ain't business no more because guess what? Even Stern, he let a lot of shit slide in terms of the owners, but and everything. But he understood the game. He didn't change anything for said players. Michael Jordan couldn't come to him with the idea that LeBron had and be like, all right, yo, let's change this to this and that and that. The game was the game. It was East versus West. That's what it was, and that's what it's always been. LeBron went to this idiot with the stuff that he couldn't go to David Stern with. This is what happens. I'm seeing it live and in color. Y'all seeing the last 20 years in your face.
But
I'm
LeBron must
just been
have.
alive and watching it.
But the
It
thing,
was Leaf, before you came on. I was just saying like how bad it was that there was so much over reliance on celebrity this weekend. Like for the stupid shooting skills thing they got now, for the celebrity game, which obviously that's a new trend they want to do right now. But I feel like the celebrities overshined all these events. Besides today's game, which was mostly about the guys playing hard, most of the All Star weekend, like the pizzazz is gone. Like you have all these celebrities coming in to make highlight reels and all that, but you're seeing guys concuss themselves in dunk competitions without any freaking props. Like
Which is
that's what it's
crazy.
come to. Like it shouldn't be
Which is
that
crazy.
bad. Like it should be about pushing Newtown forward. The only thing that was good about the outcome of this tournament they did was that it was the future of the NBA. Ant-Man, Kate Cunningham, Durant,
Wemby.
Tyrese Maxey, the young guys won that cup. Yeah, and I wish Wemby was in the finals. It should not have been USA versus USA in the finals. At least one from both sides should have been in the finals. I thought this whole weekend was really bad because none of the things made sense. How is Dame Lillard in a three-point contest when he hasn't played all year? That should have been Devin Booker's event to win, but Dame gets to be a part of it because he won two of these already. Like that didn't make the ratings any better. Like Leaf's saying, like this over reliance on the old guard is getting out of hand, and this over reliance on celebrities now making a comedy out of the All Star Weekend. It's atrocious. It's got to go
Disgusting.
back to what it was,
You're like,
where it was
yo,
more competitive.
you got YouTubers and influencers,
Yeah.
bro. Just because they got 100 mil, you got Drewski throwing the ball all over the place, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Oh,
Listen,
come
I
on.
don't got listen. Anybody on YouTube that's making money, man, good luck to y'all, man. I understand, man. Listen, make y'all money while y'all can before the government show up and shut this shit down. Because by the time listen and that ain't no disrespect to nobody. Ain't no disrespect to either one of us, not even Scott who I'm on this page, not Breeze, not nobody, not anybody that I know that's got videos out, man. But trust me when I tell you, bro, like they gonna take one look at this shit and they gonna be like, enough is enough. Y'all done did
Yeah,
enough.
I agree
Y'all
with
done did
that.
enough.
I
Y'all done
do
did
agree with
enough
that.
juking and jiving. Y'all done did enough dancing and bucking. So now it's time to sit your ass down
Yeah, I
and
think,
we'll take it from there.
yeah, I think our voices are getting stronger, and that bothers them.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna see because the thing is they are not policing it yet.
Yeah,
Yet.
yeah,
The word is yet. YET. Because once they start policing this shit, trust me when I tell you, man, like once they start policing this shit, bro, now you're gonna have to find another outlet to get your word out.
right,
They
right.
already tell you what and what not to say when you get monetized on YouTube. They already
Sure
tell you
enough.
what and what not to say when you get monetized on any different station online or where you are making internet profit.
Right, right, right.
So trust me when I tell you, bro. Like, yo, Drewski and all y'all. Shout out to Speed because I think Speed is very, very talented, bro. Like, a lot of
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
don't give the young man respect, but Drewski, the rest of y'all, the academics and all of y'all, man, keep it up. Keep going. Go ahead, keep
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
there's talented people out there, but like you said, they're gonna eventually put their foot down. They're gonna put
Eventually,
foot to ass.
they gonna come do it anytime they want and put belt to ass. At one point, they was looking to shut down TikTok.
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you, bro. At any given time, they could just take the 6 rings and snap the finger, and all of this shit will be right back to normal. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to go back outside and get that W-2, for the rest of the year, like you've been getting, bro, and all of this other shit. Trust me when I tell you. The thing about it, bro, like being on YouTube is not a certificate. It's not a certificate that says I am licensed to stamp this, that, and the third. It's not. It's a privilege, and privilege can be taken away at any given time. So keep it up. Go ahead, keep doing the dancing in the buck. And
So
and Scott, you already know what I'm talking about, bro. Like,
yeah, yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
no, it's coming. It's
oh yeah,
coming.
that's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Look, Adam Silver on NBA potential taking teams draft picks away from them. I don't think he ain't got the
No,
balls.
he ain't about that life. He
He
ain't about
ain't-
that life.
you got to
He
be
ain't about that life.
strong to do that.
Ain't about that. You ain't about that life because LeBron and Steph is still LeBron, Steph, KD, James Harden is still hanging around taking max money. You ain't telling them to go nowhere. You ain't telling them to leave. You ain't like, bro. Like, listen. Here's the thing. It's not about if David Stern told Michael Jordan, he need to go and this, that, and the third. It's that Michael Jordan understood. Yo, in order to pay the game forward, all of these dudes that resemble you, Jordan, the Kobe's, the Grant Hills, the AIs, the Penny Hardaways, in order for them to move forward, you got to get the fuck out the way. You can't be. How long you think you're gonna be here, man? Like, yo, you said you was retired back in '93. You come back in '95, and then '96, '97, '98, you take over the league, this, that, and the third, whatever. After this, hey, yo, Mike, you say you leaving? Hey, okay, yo, we good. We good. We all right. The NBA still gonna be here. We
Yeah.
still gonna figure out who to sell. We still
Yep.
gonna figure out who to push in the finals.
Yep.
You coming back in '01 to the Wizards? They like, hey, Mike, what you doing? You all right? Yo, you good? You all right? Hand on it? Yo, I can still play this game. Mike, I understand that, but this is what's going on. We got Duncan, we got Kobe, we got Shaq, we got T Mac, we got Vince Carter, we got AI. Like we good, Mike. Trust me, we good. But Mike wanted to come back and prove, and I understand that aspect of it. But Jordan was about the game. LeBron, Steph, KD,
Yeah,
Harden, they are about their brand. They're about sucking as much money, much
as
money in the
possible.
vacuum as possible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because the NBA is allowing them to do it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
How could you tell somebody to get out of my house, stop eating up all the food, bro, when you keep cooking them all the food?
That's true. Yeah, it ain't gonna stop. You
They ain't
can't.
gonna stop eating.
They ain't gonna stop eating. No,
They ain't gonna focus. You know that's gonna get
they gonna
focused.
eat until they can't eat no more.
What you gonna do? That's why LeBron's still hanging around.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
At
Because you
least one
ain't
more
doing
year.
nothing.
You think just one more year, John?
I think he's going to Cleveland to join Mitchell and Harden for one last hurrah. It seems that they want to get him there, and
I don't
they
think
could
they
probably
can
sign
afford
him
him.
for a
He's
cheap.
gonna have to take a vet minimum to take
He's
to
going to leave. Leave. He's going to. He's already a billionaire. It's his last year. He wants to win a title. He's going to come to Week East with James and Mitchell, form a crazy trio, and go for it. Whether he makes it or not, we'll see. But even if they make the Eastern Conference Finals, I don't think that team would have enough against a Western Conference team like OKC or Spurs, like especially Spurs. Like if you know about that team of Mitchell, LeBron, and Harden versus Wemby, I think Wemby could beat all three of them. If I'm being quite frank.
well, Jelio, you 100% right, but it did dip, man. We do got to remember they did have that lockout season, but at the same time, bro, it wasn't necessarily about the ratings dipping, bro. Like, and I guarantee you, they didn't call Jordan back to come on the Wizards. What had happened was, bro, they was like, yo, hey, Mike, we gonna figure this thing out without you. Yo, you 30 something years old. Okay, you don't want to come back. Hey, we understand what Jerry Reinsdorf and everybody did, and they said over there. But guess what? We gonna figure this thing out, and that's what eventually what David Stern was going to do. We gonna figure this thing out. And listen, are the ratings anywhere what they were in the 80s and the 90s where Magic and Bird and Jordan was taking over? Probably not, and they
No,
probably
probably.
ain't gonna never be.
It probably
But
never
at the
be.
same time, that doesn't mean that the NBA is going to be called, going to be tapping retired phone numbers and be like, hey, yo, we need some ratings. Hey,
You come back.
you come back, you come back, man. I guarantee you, they're not doing that. The
No, they
only
ain't gonna
time
do
they
that.
did do it was probably '95 when they heard that Jordan wasn't getting no play time in the major in baseball because they was on a strike.
Yeah.
So the reality is, bro, like, listen, I understand business is business, bro, like, but you gotta understand when somebody is ready to take on like the mantle of the league and bring back, okay, yo, what Wemby did when he was getting off the court after that loss said more in the last 5 to 6 or 7 years than LeBron and Steph and KD, and then they said in tweets or in comments. Wimby is your guy. That's what you want to move forward with. They don't want to move forward with Wimby because he ain't from here. It's simple. It's xenophobia. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah. He ain't from here, so that's why they kind of like shy away from that.
That's all it is.
I will say this: we are in a very precarious situation with the NBA. Like they're talking about its expansion stuff with Vegas, Seattle, a team like the Pelicans, Grizzlies, or Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know, John. John, the thing is that get me is when I look at the way that the league is I'm not sure who's going to take the mantle. Once I mean, we are saying Wimby, but Wimby is he looked at the way this country is right now, like an outsider, like he's he's a foreigner as far as they're concerned. Like a lot of Americans feel that way, especially
Who
in
is?
huh?
Would you
What
say
you
is a
say?
foreigner?
Yeah, Wimby.
You
They
said
look,
somebody's a foreigner.
Yeah, yeah. Like Wemby is looked at as a foreigner. Like
I mean,
That
Wemby
guy's
is a
generational,
foreigner.
man.
I
yeah,
mean, but he's also a generational talent, bro.
he
Like,
is a
listen,
generational talent.
and
I'm
I
not
and
taking that
and we
away from
gotta
him.
I think we gotta be honest about these drafts. In this one in particular, listen, this draft is a very promising. Absolutely. Does it have cornerstone pieces, bro? That teams can build around, bro? Absolutely. But are any of these dudes in this draft generational talents? Hell no. Absolutely not.
I think we got to see that play out. I think the boss and maybe Boozer and Peterson, those three, you got to see how they do that first.
Well, John
Bruh,
believes in them too.
listen, you can believe in them. Listen, John, you can believe in
He
them all
believes
you
they
want.
generational.
Generation, bro. Like when we go from saying Wemby is a generational talent before he even stepped on the NBA court,
Well, you can see it.
and then
You can
yeah,
see
yeah,
it before.
obviously you can see it. Obviously, it's obvious. Like Wemby, bro. Like Wemby had such presence, bro. Like it on the basketball court before he came in the NBA
Sure enough, did.
that we put him in an all-time draft before he even got on the court. We said, bro, if you take Shaq a year and last year and before he got to Orlando, if you take Kareem before he got to Milwaukee, if you take Duncan before he got to San Antonio, bro, and you put all of them, Jordan, LeBron, all of them in one draft with Wemby, we are taking Wemby first. It's a lot of people that would still took Wemby first, and nobody would have been mad at that.
No, he's generational. You can tell.
He
You
is
can
that
tell.
generational.
Yeah,
There's
you can
nothing to
tell.
discuss.
I always said, like, looking at the draft, I mean, I understand the importance of the draft, but generational talent is far and few. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now,
Yes,
good
it is.
players, there are some good players. Don't get me wrong.
I
And
mean, but it's players that you don't even have to think about. The second that you mention their name,
you see
it's
them
a done
play,
deal. Like,
yeah,
bro, in a draft where Jordan went number 3, and somebody by the name of Kean Olajuwon went number 1, still to this day, don't nobody complain about that. Why? Because Hakeem Olajuwon was generational.
yeah. King Olajuwon was nice. You had to
Hakeem,
take him.
like you would have you draft 20 times over. Hakeem still goes over Jordan.
Yeah, yeah. Akeem was a generational talent.
So
You can't.
my thing is, bro, like Shaq in '92, you don't even got to think about it. Goddamn, Kareem, Wilt, you ain't even got to think about it. Goddamn, Magic, you ain't even got to think about it.
Yeah,
LeBron, you ain't even got to, you ain't even got to think of Wemby, you ain't got to think about it. This draft, we don't even.
yeah. I don't know about this draft. I really don't. I swear I don't. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you they generational.
Hold on, Scott. Here's the thing. This
As
is
far
the
as
reality about
generational,
this draft. It's a talented draft from top to bottom.
it is talented though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
It's
they
a
not.
promising draft from top. You got cornerstone pieces.
Yes, you do. You
Cornerstone
do. You
pieces
do.
all over the place.
You do.
You
You
even got,
do.
listen,
All the way down
Cedric
to 8
Talbot,
and 9, probably.
Cedric Talbot is considered a cornerstone piece. He got picked number 10. So
Yeah.
listen, it is what it is. It's a very promising draft. But ain't none of these niggas generational.
Yeah,
No.
none of them coming in like Wemby did. None of them coming in like LeBron did. None of them, there's a lot. None of them coming in like Jordan. None of them coming in like Hakeem Olajuwon and those people. It's just no way
No.
you can compare that.
No
I
way.
don't care. I don't care how you
No
twist
way,
it.
bro.
Now, I'm not saying
I
they can't turn into great players or superstars. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, I seen Jordan come into the league and he was nice his first year. He was leading the
First
league
year.
and scoring. He even got
out
hurt
the
and
gate.
came back and
Out
with
the gate,
vengeance.
bro. We saw Shaq in his first 2 weeks put up 26 and 16
Yeah, he was killing.
in the league, bro.
He was
Like,
killing
bro,
Shaq
if
the
you
first
take
year.
you take Shaq fresh out of LSU, you put him in today, and he won't miss a beat.
No, he'll
Was
dominate.
getting
He'll still dominate.
his way. Just go to way. Come on, bro, what we doing? You take Elijah one fresh out of the Houston Cougars, bro. Like you can put them in what they doing today. Jordan, you can put 89, 88 Jordan. You can put them in what they doing today. Magic and 80, you can put them in what they doing today. Bird, fresh out of Indiana State, put them in what they doing today. Then you
Right.
got Luke, you got Luca, you got Joker, you got Joker. Tom can damn near have the best shooting start to a career ever.
Yeah, A Kid is right. There's not many.
3% from three. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
generation will
Like,
change the style of basketball. It does. Generation will change the style of the game.
that is true.
That is true. That is so true.
But here's the thing: as long as they get they mind off of like, let's look for the next this player, the next version of said player, they'll be okay. What this draft is in terms of the top four players, it is the next crop of USA talent. This is what it really is, and that's what a lot of people not talking about. Guess what? Cam Boozer, USA, he gonna be on Team USA. Cam Boozer, Peterson, DeBonsa, and Caleb Wilson, they are all gonna be running Team USA 4 or 5 years from down the line from them. They all gotta pan out for the sake of Team USA, for American basketball. American basketball. Wemby is world.
Yeah, yeah.
Wemby is the world. In order for us to get American basketball back where it's supposed to be, these four got to pan out. They don't have to. Do they have to be generational? Not necessarily, but they definitely got to pan out.
They got to pan out. They got to pan out. Yeah, Jokic was
Mikel Brown, all of these college kids, they all got to pan out. This is a top heavy. The reason why it's a top heavy draft, because now a lot of people don't really pay attention to the FIBA kids and the overseas kids before they get here, unless they are a Wemby, unless they are a Luca. Unless you're a Wemby or a Luca or a Giannis or somebody, bro, before you get to the States, we see what you can do against state competition. They don't really pay attention to you like that.
Yeah, well, I think we drafted kind of backwards, because some of the pieces that we got on the Nets, I didn't see them play against American players. I seen them play in international ball.
Exactly.
They were great, and there's a big difference.
Listen, I give all the credit in the world to Nolan Trayor, bro. Like Nolan, I think in terms of just speed in general, bro, I think his speed translates to the NBA without question.
Without question.
But what's going to happen is it's going to have, like, his scoring is the way the NBA is now in terms of the guard play, because everything is guard, wing, big. You know what I'm saying? Like you either a ball handler, you either a wing, or you're big. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, your ball handler got to be able to. Your ball handler and whoever's in the backcourt with them, they got to be able to put up 30 each on any given night.
Yeah,
that's how the NBA is.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't necessarily see that with him and Jaeger yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't see necessarily that threat. You know, I see their abilities. I see them willing to get everybody involved and play the game the right way. But sometimes, like at some point, they're gonna have to start scaring folks.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, when I look at Jaeger, I say to myself, if I was a defender and playing American ball, I would get physical with him. I would make sure he wouldn't get the ball. And when he do get the ball, he don't get no space. He's going to have to show me you can blow by me. You're going to have to show me.
I put it to you this way, bro. Like, listen, it's not that hard for him to show you that. But I mean, like, with the spacing that's going on today and with the rules that's going on today. But what I will say is, it's teams are still gonna play under the screen because his ability away from the basket ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? And I think shooting is something that you can work on, but elite shooting, bro, like you at least gotta have some shooting ability to begin with.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
do.
saying? Because like let's be honest, bro. Like in this draft that just passed, there's not too many people that believe there's a better shooter in this draft than Trey Johnson. Even with Colin Kaepernick doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But because when you see Trey Johnson and you see him play, and you see him pull up from damn like 2 feet over the half court line, you be like, God damn. Like Colin Kaepernick is a good shooter. I swear he is.
Yeah,
He
he's a
ain't
good
that.
shooter.
But he ain't that.
No, he's not that kind of shooter.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. He said, hear me out. I want AJ, Son Watson, Jamin Watson, AJ. Who the hell is Watson? I don't know who the hell Watson is. That everyone.
Who's watching, a kid?
I don't know. I don't know who the hell Watson is. But what I will say is like talent pool in the NBA in terms of like like your supporting cast. The thing is, in order for your first options to work, bro, your supporting cast, bro, like a lot of them got to be playing like the
AJP.
early Peyton
Go ahead.
Watson. It said Peyton Watson.
Peyton Watson.
Peyton Watson.
Okay.
I don't know how much money you want, but in order for your number one options in the league to work, bro, as well, they got to be playing something similar like goddamn some of the early 2000 scorers, bro. Like like them 2000 scorers, bro. Like a lot of your bench guards got to be on some Jamal Crawford, Lou Williams type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean. And this is why I think Cam Thomas is going to be okay on the Bucks or somebody bench. When I said that to the Cam Thomas lifers, bro, they believed that he was getting 100 million. Turns out I was right. He wasn't getting 100 million.
No, I didn't think he just. To be honest with you, and you know how I feel about Cam Thomas. I'm one of them Cam Thomas fans. I wouldn't give him 100 million.
No. Exactly.
I'm
but
not.
I mean, but if you let Breeze and so many other people tell him, bro, nah, he wasn't 100 million. Nah, he's supposed to be number one option. Nah, he's supposed to be. I'm like, yo, bro.
Breezy feels like he was. I thought he would be a good piece to a puzzle.
Breezy,
you know what I'm
Breezy
saying?
Feel shit, bro. Breezy was just jumping off the top rope, man, and just going with the.
I'm not saying he
like,
was a superstar. I'm just saying he has one skill that is hard to find.
Elite. Yeah, that's hard to find.
It's hard to find.
I mean,
it ain't
really
hard to
today's
find. I should
Is it
say.
really today's game?
The thing is, Leaf, is like when you get in situational basketball in a final in the playoffs, you never know when you have to pull that 6-shooter out. You know what I'm saying? I'm being for real.
I get it. I understand exactly what you're saying, but a lot of his shot profile is for niggas that's number one options, bro. Like, and niggas
That's
that
true.
have that advantage. Like, let's be for real, bro. Like, Cam Thomas on occasion has that advantage.
Yeah, he does.
On occasion.
Saying every night. I'm not saying every night.
Kobe had it all the time. Paul Pierce had it all the time. KD had it all the time. James Harden had it all the time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, I don't need on occasion. On occasion, niggas deserve to come off the bench.
Do you think Cam can honestly be similar to Harden if he get his ball handling skills together?
No, I think no. What Harden has proven to be, Harden is the perfect definition of a combo guard. And I think we can say whatever we want about the playoff choke.
He's a 1-2. He's a 1-2.
He is a 1-2. He is officially a 1-2. I don't know where to put him at when his career is over. He is officially a 1-2 because he can control the game with this, and he can control the game with this.
Right.
And I think James Harden, in terms of listen, everywhere he has gone. Listen, okay, James Harden don't have a championship, but everywhere he has gone, bro, guess what? those teams offensively, bro, are through the roof. You could go back to whoever he played with, and James Harden done played with a lot of niggas. He done played with a lot of talent. When we had him on the court with KD and Kyrie, they were looking like the best offense we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm lying. That shit was like it was on automatic mode, nigga. We was like the fucking championship. Hey,
Yeah.
hell with it. Nigga, a lot of this was just chilling. It was like, yo, fuck it, yo, fast forward to the goddamn end of the damn finals, bro. Like,
they were giving us the finals already. You couldn't stop that. That shit was dynamic. That's the word, dynamic.
Very dynamic. It was out of this world because the thing is, you had James Harden who can take the game over with passing and a lot of other shit. Or if you played the one-on-one game and said, yo, we're not gonna double, guess what? You was in the trick bag. You know what I'm saying? So James Harden is an official. He might be the greatest, I dare say, 1-2 ever.
Yeah. Well, I can't argue with that. I mean, the only 1-2 I can think that's probably better is what, Jerry West? Yeah. You have to go back.
You gotta go back.
You gotta go back to fundamentals.
This nigga.
Yeah.
You talking about somebody, bro, like, and you know what the crazy thing is? I don't even think James Harden's game offensively is that complete. I just think his game is complete in the areas, bro, where you need to be complete in the NBA today. Ball handler, navigating screens as a ball handler. Listen, your bigs is gonna eat when James Harden got the ball in pick and roll situations. Whoever your big is, they're gonna get 10 plus. They're gonna get close to 15 plus, even if they're an absolute piece of shit.
I mean, I want to answer this. Hey, kid, Harden don't have no chip, but we seen actual Hall of Famers not get chips. Exactly. I mean, there's no way in the world I would pass up on the mailman. You know, I'm just saying.
I don't know if you should say that today, bro. A lot of people passing up on the mailman today, bro. Like, just
well, they don't know about them. They don't know.
I mean, no, they know about them. They just don't know about them in terms of basketball. You can't call me the mailman is not something you can say on the internet today, bro.
Or Clyde Drexler.
Clyde, I don't know if I can pass up on Clyde.
See that? I'm just saying, I can name a couple.
Clyde was a one-hand bandit, bro, but I can't pass up on Clyde. I ain't sure. Listen, I swear, Clyde.
Or Sean Kemp. What about Sean Kemp?
Sean Kemp, I ain't gonna lie. Sean Kemp was quite the show.
He was a beast.
Sean Kemp was out of control, but. Sean Kemp don't get a lot of credit these days.
No, he don't get no. These guys don't. I mean, I'm just saying in general, when you look at, you got to remember, this is a team sport. I understand we talk individuals, but it takes team to win a title. They really do.
They gotta play both ends of the floor, bro. Like, tell that to Steph, bro. He running around with 4 championships.
Yeah, he ain't the greatest defender in the.
Tell that to Joker, bro. Like, he running around with a chip, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that both sides of the floor shit. Bro.
It takes a team, man. It really takes a team to win a title, man. It really does.
I think James Harden then had some shit to bed moments, of course.
Yes, and no denying.
It ain't no denying it, but I think people hold on to that just off the strip that he doesn't have a championship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I mean, it is what it is.
No, he definitely shit the bed a couple of times.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Harden, it's times I thought Harden was on drugs, bro.
I said, wait a minute, what's going on, Harden? You can't hit you couldn't hit a bond.
Harden, as we seen Harden blow the dope as the number 1 option, a number 2 option, a number 3 option, bro. Like, I seen games, bro. Like, Yo, we seen this movie before. Bishop still gets thrown off the roof, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie about you. He still gets thrown at the end of the day. I was like, hey, yo, man, listen. But the one thing I can say about Harden is that, like, offensively, bro, like your team gets instantly better when you have him. Doesn't have any chips because of him. I mean, shit. I mean, 2017 Warriors, 2018 Warriors. I mean, LeBron in the Heat. I mean, listen, Harden. I can't say it's entirely because of him. Man. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
So,
Clyde.
I mean,
Yeah, Clyde would have. He would have
Clyde would
definitely.
dominate in today's game. But
He would have been the ultimate wing. He would have been the ultimate wing.
Clyde would be out of pocket in today's game, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like Clyde would be so out of pocket. But I mean, yeah. But listen, my thing is that it's a lot of things that you have to put in place in order for your team to connect it in today's game, bro. Like there's no more dudes putting the team on their back and putting a whole bunch of bums on it with it, bro. Like there's no more of that. Them days is over, bro. That 2001 Sixers shit is dead. Like that shit is just obsolete, bro. Like you're not.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see that again.
Yeah, you're not gonna see that again, bro. Your role players. Players, bro, like they gotta look like they could be number one option somewhere else, bro. Like a lot of times, you know. What I'm saying?
You need a couple of them. Yeah, you need a couple of them.
Like it's a lot of teams, and if you look around the NBA today, we could say it's because of the rules and this, that, and the third. But the reality is, go look at the Atlanta Hawks. Alexander Walker, bro, is a bucket. Like he is an absolute bucket, bro. Like it's no denying it, bro. Goddamn. Dyson Daniels defensively is like that. I can't wait to come in and touch the court, bro. He ain't touched the court yet for them niggas, bro. Like we looking at some of these teams and looking at some of the talent of these players, we like, yo, let these niggas off the leash. I'm waiting for Trey Johnson to be let off the leash, bro, after this All-Star break. Let him off the leash.
You think Washington will do it?
I mean, I think they better if they know what's good for them, bro. Like, let Trey Johnson off the leash. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Trey Johnson, one of them players. I ain't gonna lie, Scott. I listen. Clay, like undercover, bro. I don't like shit the Warriors stand for, but Klay Thompson, one of my favorite players of all time. I keep that on the DL a lot of times, and I was looking for the next Klay Thompson. I think
he might be it. He might be it.
I think Colin Kneppel might be it. I'm not gonna hold it. But in terms of like just a shooter that's gonna, it's the second that you get a rebound. Trey Johnson is one of them niggas, bro. Like you get the defensive rebound, yo, look for him. I'm looking for him first on the break. Wherever this nigga on the fast break, I'm looking for him. Said the Heat made the finals twice in 2020s. That team didn't have crazy talent compared to the so-called crazy talent in this NBA. No, you're absolutely right, but that's not gonna happen again. I can promise you that. I mean, listen. You know what? Let me not even say that. That might happen again because the East could turn trash and just like that in the snap of a finger. Will it happen in the West? I highly doubt that. But in order to win a championship, bro, your team got to be like through the roof, bro. Like I mean, like not even through the roof, but in terms of talent, in terms of like ability and how you rotate on the court and things like that, man, and or how your offense is gonna flow. Your team got to be like that, bro. I mean, because we could say Miami went to the finals, but they ain't have neither one of them teams was capable of winning this shit.
Yeah,
no
that's
matter
true.
who they played, neither one of them teams was winning shit. You tell me about them Jimmy Butler finals, bro. Neither one of them teams was capable of winning them shit. We saw who they played. They played that Denver team, bro. Like that Denver team was elite offensively.
Yeah, they couldn't compete against them, bro.
At all, bro. So we know a good offense when we see one, bro. So,
see, what it is to me is when I look at the
it's not Klay Thompson, bro. Stop.
Right.
Cut that shit out. Cut that out. No, he's not, bro. He's not Klay.
We're gonna listen. I'm gonna leave one more year for Jaeger to show us improvement. But other than that, I'm not going to put him in somebody else's
I'm not.
pocket yet.
Listen, the only two people in this draft that I swear that I think we missed on because we didn't have the pick that I can put in Clay's conversation as we speak is Con Kneppel, who is having arguably one of the
Oh,
best
Trey.
shooting starts, and Trey Johnson, who everybody said might have been the best shooter in this draft, and they are 100% correct.
Did he go before? Did he went before Diego, didn't he? I believe he did.
They both did. Con went to Charlotte at number 4 because
right.
The only reason why he went to Charlotte because Charlotte got some Duke they got Duke scouts on the team.
Right.
And Trey Johnson was supposed to go to Utah, but Utah picked on Ace. So
well, be honest with you, Con Kneppel is playing where he played college ball at.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's doing. He's playing exactly where he played college ball.
So he should be comfortable as hell.
That's the bro. He's shooting 43% from 3.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like he ain't never left.
Like I don't shit like that.
He's still at Duke. He's still at Duke. He's still there.
And I think a lot of other things to his game that.
That don't take away from his game, though. Yeah, his game is nice.
No, it don't. But I mean, listen, it's a lot of other things that people don't see. As like he could, like shadow a screen. He could rebound. He is a solid 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah, he is. He is a solid 6.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, shout out to Con Kneppel, man. I mean.
A lot of us passed up on him. A lot of us was like, nah, I don't want to.
I want him on this team, no. Do I want him now? No. But I mean, like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He said his game is underrated, very smart player. Yeah, he is
a smart player.
That's what happens when you go to Duke and you play your role like you're supposed to. When you try to be anything higher than that, you wind up like Grant Hill. Exactly.
Yeah, he does. He definitely smart player.
Yeah, he's a very smart player, very high IQ, very very smart basketball player. I think he knows how to read defenses, all that. I'm thinking Con Kneppel. I won't be surprised if Con Kneppel is like the immediate go-to of that team real soon, because I think he's playing very well with LaMelo. LaMelo is healthy. They winning some games. But I think without Con Kneppel, without that money shooter, I don't think they are having the run that they have now. I think they won like 9 or 10 straight or some shit like that. That's the first time they won 9 or 10 straight in this damn millennium. Like Charlotte been asked for a long time, bro. Like, they've been in the shitter.
Now, listen. I just want to play what he said because what he said, Leave, didn't make sense to me. It really didn't. That shit did not make no sense. I was saying to myself, yo, just say you ain't gonna do shit and just leave it like that.
And basically, we already know what the code is, bro. Like when you say certain stuff, bro. Like, listen, when you say, yo, we thinking about.
Go ahead. I'm gonna just play this real quick.
Back in the 1960s, there was a coin flip. At some point, I think it was in the 1980s, we moved to a lottery. That lottery has been changed, I think, roughly 5 times over the years to stay ahead of some of the behavior of our teams. The incentives are not necessarily matched here. Like the tradition in sports where the worst performing team receives the first pick from their partners. When any economist comes and looks at our system, they always point out you have the incentives backwards there. That doesn't necessarily make sense. I think there was a more classical view of that in the old days where it was just sort of an understanding among partners about in terms of behavior. I think what we're seeing is modern analytics where it's so clear that the incentives are misaligned. I think when you, maybe to further answer your question, are we seeing behavior that is worse this year than we've seen in recent memory? Yes, is my view, and which was what led to those fines, and not just those fines, but to my statement that we're going to be looking more closely at the totality of all the circumstances this season in terms of teams' behavior, and very intentionally wanted teams to be on notice. And there is a bit of a note when you see it quality to this. I mean, we spend a lot of time at the league office going back and forth with teams on injury reports, on coaches' decisions. It's not a position necessarily we want to be in, but I'd say also to address your question, it's not what the fans want at the end of the day, although my caveat is, and this is where teams are in a difficult place, many of you in this room have written, and understandably about our teams, that the worst place to be, for example, is to be a middle-of-the-road team, either be great or be bad, because then that will help you with the draft. And so in many cases, you have fans of those teams, maybe it's not what they want to pay for to see poor performance on the floor, but they're actually rooting for their teams in some cases to be bad, to improve their draft chances. So I think we're coming at it in two ways. One is, again, focusing on the here and now, the behavior we're seeing from our teams, and doing whatever we can to remind them of what their obligation is to the fans and to their partner teams. But number two, as I also said in that statement, the competition committee started earlier this year re-examining the whole approach to how the draft lottery works, and ultimately any changes will require a vote of the Board of Governors, so then we'll need to go in front of the board. But there have been lots of different ideas out there over the years, not just necessarily changing the draft lottery odds yet once again, but looking at whether there's a better system here to try to align incentives. I think when the point about this year, when you look at the totality of the circumstances, I mean, of course, I'm paying attention to what's happening, and the perception is you have a very deep draft class this year. A perception, who knows whether this will be the reality, that the next 2 years' draft classes aren't as good. There's no doubt that's affecting the behavior of our teams. But at the end of the day, I think there needs to, I think all the teams need to step back, the ownership of those teams, and just as a reminder that we're all in this together, that we want to have fair competition, we want to have fair systems, and to keep an eye on the fans, most importantly, and their expectation that we're going to be putting the best product forward.
Fourth row on your.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Bruh, like, just come on, man. Just tell me that you're afraid to enforce shit, bro. Like, yo, like we know it's a cover up. We at the point where we know we can't trust you because your first 4 years in this league, the same two teams have been in the finals 4 years in a row.
That's right.
That gave you away right there, bro. That let me know I can't fuck with you. I can't mess with you because come on, bro. Not even goddamn David Stern did no shit like that. Like, come on.
Got them tweaking all over the place. Yeah, every team want to get their foot in that damn draft.
Great draft coming up. Got the NBA twerking all over the place. I mean, listen, and you know what, JP? Listen, the draft as a collective is great. As of what you can get after number 4, number 8, or whatever the case may be, it is a great draft all across the board. I think it's somebody for everybody in this draft. This is called the True Love Draft. That's why I call this shit, bro. The True Love. That's why I'm gonna name this shit. It's been named by me, LEEF. I'm gonna name this shit the True Love Draft. That means it's somebody for everybody in this motherfucking draft, bro. Like, whatever you think you need, guess what? Go get them.
Go get it.
You need you a shooter? Go get him. You need you a big, a shot block, somebody to run the floor? Go get him. You need you a guard? Go get him. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, bro, this is the type of draft. Yo, this is one of those type of drafts. I really believe that. But I really believe a lot of players in this draft can be cornerstone pieces for franchises. I strongly believe that. Cornerstone pieces. Listen, it's some guys I think that could be number 1 options on their future teams sooner or later in this draft. But are they generational talents? I don't think so.
I don't think so neither. I'm questioning whether they generational. Because to me,
I'm questioning that too.
because being generational means, I see it before you even step a foot on the court. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I really don't know that.
Kevin, hold up. What the hell is this? Kevin Durant will be investigated by the NBA after his burner account was exposed. Man, yeah, right, man. Y'all ain't doing no such thing, man. Y'all would have been did that.
As many burner accounts he had.
Yeah, bro. Like all the burners you got, bro. Like, stop it.
He was doing it when he was with Brooklyn. He was doing it before
Bro,
that.
you was doing it. You was doing that back in 2011, bro. Stop it, bro. Like, come on, bro. You was doing that back then. But listen, look. Shout out to the players that's coming up in this draft, man. I wish all of them well, man. I think a lot of them are very talented, man. From AJ DeBonsa and Peterson all the way to Mikel Brown, and even goddamn Kion Anthony if he chooses to come out. Even Gilbert Arenas' son if he chooses to come out. I know you've seen Gilbert Arenas' son. Hey, yo, not even gonna lie, Scott. I think college basketball is running laps around the NBA this season, bro.
Yeah, it's exciting. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Laps around the NBA.
I ain't gonna lie to you. College basketball got it going on.
College basketball got it going on this season, bro. If they don't have it going on no other season, bro, this is the year they got it going on for sure.
And I know that for a fact because sometimes I be watching small teams play just to be watching it, And the talent is there, man. So there's talent everywhere. There's talent everywhere.
It is definitely talent all over the place, man. Like, and I wish. And the thing about it, Scott, that we could be proud of, and not to be, xenophobia or whatever. It's all American talent.
Yeah.
A lot of it is all American talent, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you just have to say what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, and a lot of these kids are going to be the breadwinners for taking on the mantle of USA basketball. Because guess what? When the FIBA tournaments come up, when the Olympics come up, we're going to be looking to these top 4 good kids to do astronomical things and lead
USA
basketball into the next into the next decade, into the next thing, man. Said DeMarcus Cousins asked Tyrese Maxey for his top 5 all-time Kentucky starting lineup during All-Star weekend. I don't know why Boogie Cousins is in the media, but whatever. I'm not gonna lie, Kawhi was wilding out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kawhi did his thing on the game. I ain't gonna lie.
Kawhi was dumbing, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Kawhi was going dumb, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Kawhi was going dumb. 31 points in 12 minutes, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. He had something to prove.
Kawhi was going dumb. He's like, oh, my leg hurt? Yeah, get off me. And one. Kawhi was waiting for the defense. He wasn't even taking no floor run. He was slowing down.
He waited for everybody to get in the spot and then say, okay.
Everybody to get in their spot. All right, yo, now you here. Now you going to get this work.
now I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Kawhi was not thinking about throwing the ball to LeBron at all, bro.
He wasn't passing nothing. But the good thing was they were passing him the ball.
They was passing him the ball. Kawhi
they said, okay.
Here, bro.
They probably said, yo, Kawhi taking this shit serious. He gonna build up a sweat and everything.
Kawhi was out here, bro.
He was sweating and everything.
Look at this.
I was impressed.
Step back. Cash. Oh my God. Yeah. Let me save some of my time, bro. Like, I'm hollering at you, yo. Go watch the rest of this shit. Oh my God. Yo, I'm hollering at y'all, man.
All right. Thanks, Leaf.
Yo.
Yeah, Leaf is out. Well, I'm going to end the show, guys. I'd like to thank y'all. Let me answer a couple of questions, though. The league is a mess. Yeah, it's all over the place, kid. I'm a college basketball dude, and that product is a step higher right now. Yeah, I watched college games today. There was a lot of them on today. I was enjoying every one of them. I watched Illinois play Indiana. Kawhi found the fountain of youth. Yeah, I think he had something to prove. You know, everybody talking about he's done. Kawhi got an interesting shape, though. You know, if you look at Kawhi look like he's a tweener, like a forward and a two. Hard to deal with. And he got big hands. His hands, he can palm the ball, palm the shit out of a ball. Yeah, he needs down under. Yeah, Nolan need his outside shot. If he works on it in the off season, he's gonna be good. He's got speed. You can't teach speed. Cannot teach it. I don't care how you can work on your legs, but that pop that you need when you make that first step is something that you just God given, and he has it. He has a certain height, his long arms. You know, he plays. He make a good guard. Yeah, and he has vision too. He likes to throw that cross court, and that thing in the NBA, they key up on what you do. So you got to remember that. Because when defensively players, you know, they're not stupid. They know what you want to do. So just be careful, because what you do in the overseas, at in the NBA level, that shit ain't flying. Well, we got John back. What's up, John?
Hey, Scott. I'm not sure if you talked about the MPJ quote today. He said something about like, this is a young squad we got. They got a lot of money. They got a top pick coming their way, and it's definitely going to be a dope thing or whatever he said. And it's like, we really got to figure out this summer what MPJ's role is on his team, whether that's a potential long-term piece or short-term.
I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be a long-time piece.
I mean, you would think so, right, Scott? But this is Sean Marks we're talking about. That's where it becomes
I don't think ball. Because they ain't going to want to. I mean, the thing is, like you said, his injury thing. But you can't base. You know, I mean, it's hard to sit back and go, you know, whether this guy can fit what you're trying to do. It depends on if he fits what Sean want to do. That's what it depends.
No, I totally understand.
It ain't money. It ain't money because he only going to get but so much. I understand he got a title, but there ain't nobody else going to give him max contract. Come on now. Who's going to give him max contract?
No,
you know? John keep going in and out. All right. What Nolan needs to get. JP say Nolan needs to get his get more into his mid range. Yeah, I agree. His shooting got to improve. Yeah, remember, like, I'm not trying to compare, but I mean you have to compare players against other players as far as how they be on the court, especially in their position. And when we had Schroeder was capable of scoring, and that's why the Nets looked last year at the beginning of the season really, like, with Cam, they played really well together. And I think Jordy is one of those coaches that if you give him a true point guard that could score, that's what he needs to unlock what he want to do. That's what I think.
No, that's fair. I just think the MPJ thing, like, I think you and I both agree, like, trading him this summer for more assets would be the smart move to go, because we're still a very young team. We're still trying to figure out with this core five, well, core four, let's call it what it is. Like, what can they do next year? Can next year really be their true breakout, moments to really solidify themselves as this team's future? I think Nolan right now has been really good. He's kind of making a strong run for the point guard job. I mean, the players are now following his lead. That last game, they were really following his lead a lot. He was playmaking, distributing, finding guys open, create his own shot, and you definitely want to see those things. Yegor, it seems like he might become some scoring wing of some sorts for us if he can't handle the point guard position, but everything you've heard from other people, it's like they expect him to be a point guard eventually. But if Nolan keeps doing what he's doing, it's almost like you gotta either accept a modified role or you have to get better at what you're currently trying to work on. And with Yegor, strength, playmaking, dribbling a basketball. Playmaking's not bad. He's top 6 for rookies, but really his dribbling and physicality need to be on a lot higher of a bar going to next year, which I think he can meet. But we still got to see him build up his strength this summer. I think him and Nolan are in a good spot right now with each other. I think, though, as far as them being a backcourt long term, that's where it gets dicey. And then with MPJ, if we drafted DeBasa, small forward's kind of the position you'd want AJ to be at. But if you have MPJ, it's like you'd have to move AJ to a scoring guard position, which is a sick cheat code. But is that where you'd want AJ long term at that position? That's where it gets tricky, you know?
Yeah. JP was saying MPJ's contract can be a trade for a star, which is probably what they was planning to do on JP. Nolan's a Maxi type to me. Yeah.
Maxi, they're both very quick. I would say Maxi clearly is a much better consistent scorer than Nolan's at the moment, but it's interesting comp. I just think with Nolan, I would say defensively, Nolan could be a lot better than Tyrese. I mean, Maxi's never been known for being a all-around defender. He's quick. He gives you some energy, but defense is not, I would say, Maxi's forte. Where Nolan's actually shown you some scrappy defensive plays this year, if you've noticed. So I think that could be a little separating thing between the two of them. But they're both very speedy. I'll give you that. That's an interesting comparison.
Yeah, JP. They're gonna take the Nets much more serious next year, for sure.
You would hope it, and that just depends on the draft. It really does. I mean, getting top 4, yeah, but if you get like a 6 or 7 guy, they could be good. But it's almost like you have no real true number 1 alpha. It's gonna have to be vets doing a lot of the heavy work, and then the sophomore rookies trying to like find their footing again in the NBA. Like you want that cornerstone guy, so that person and these guys you drafted could be the epitome going to next year, the center of it all. And that's where I feel like we're still at a struggle because it's MPJ. If you keep him, to me that means you don't fully believe in the rookies taking off. That we need to give MPJ an extension of sorts because we don't have that all-around guy because we botched this upcoming draft. I think really it depends on getting top 4, where I think if you do get top 4, that actually might make MPJ expendable as opposed to dependable, if you think about it.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like you can't, I mean, ain't none of these guys generational, man. So, I mean, you have no choice but to look out for a veteran in this league. You have no choice. Ain't nobody generational. Ain't nobody on this team, on the Nets team, that can sit there and give you 30 consistently.
Right, and if you have to go after a vet star, I'm totally up for it. But MPJ is not that guy. He's a good third option. I would say a great third option type guy. But on this team, we're starting backwards if you pay him. That means you have to hope the next 2 years that rewarding MPJ with this money, he can lead these young guys to a play-in.
Nah, I'm not paying him.
First-round exit. Like, it's not really like going to be a lot, though.
I'm not paying him. I'm not paying him max contract. No,
I don't want to pay him max money,
right.
but this is Sean Marks we're talking about. This guy has no problem overpaying people. And remember, he's Jordy's guy, MPJ. You know, the one-man MPJ rock band? Like, Jordy's definitely going to vouch for MPJ this summer because Jordy wants to win so badly.
But Jordy knows he needs more than just MPJ. He knows that, too.
You would hope so.
Yeah, well,
hope so.
Yeah. Well, you got 10 players. You better have 10 players. You can't come in the league with just like doing what the Knicks did, 5 players in the bench that's dysfunctional. I mean, you could have great 5 players, true, and win a lot of games, but you're running them down in the hole. God forbid there's an injury. God forbid there's an injury.
You definitely want a better offensive system next year that's not reliant on MPJ. I feel like that was a problem, was it got too reliant, it got too stagnant.
Jordy's system will need to change next season depending on the top end talent they draft. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I just you don't want a one man MPJ rock band system where it's all stagnant. Like you want these rookies to be a huge part of it next year. Like you want Nolan to be top in assists. You want Yegor to be averaging maybe 18 to 20 points, something like that. Like you don't want MPJ to just be averaging 28, 26, 27. Everybody's averaging maybe 19 at the highest, which isn't really saying much. So you definitely, if you keep MPJ, you want the system to be expansive with whatever Jordy's trying to build, not just we shoot the three or we give it to MPJ. Like it should not be MPJ takes 28 shot attempts and the rookies are taking under 12. That to me would be a huge sign of a regression if that's what the system is next year. So like these rookies are gonna have to definitely be part more of the system next year.
The team that doesn't have much players that can get their own right now, so the system fits. Yeah, you have no choice but to run the system, JP, because like you said, you don't have somebody who can get their own. You don't have that.
That's why this draft is so crucial, because those top four, I think each one of those guys can do that.
See, the thing about when you have players that can get their own is in the playoffs, you're going to need that. You're going to need that. Because if you ain't got that, and I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, even when Miami went to the finals 2 years ago, Jimmy Butler can get his own. So, I mean, you got to have somebody who can get their own.
It's like the ultimate QB. Like the reason why Jimmy was so good was because he was this all around, crazy player. It's just that he played really well at that moment.
And he played good team ball.
You want a QB that can unlock everybody, but he's always going to make the clutch bucket no matter what. And I think we're still trying to figure that out with the four guys that are playing main minutes. Giraffe will put him to the side because he's definitely never going to be that guy. But, Nolan, Yegor, it's very interesting seeing the dynamic. It seems like Nolan's the alpha and Yegor's like the beta, I would say, or something like that. Like he's being secondary to Nolan, which I don't think he has a problem with because he's mostly just been scoring a lot. So if that's a dynamic Jordy wants, it could work. Defensively, it could have some issues, but offensively, it seems like they both are comfortable in those roles right now.
I know one thing.
Will those roles stay, though, is the question.
I know one thing. Jordy's going to push those rookies to next season. And if they don't show, they're going to be set back. I'm telling you, it's going to be a setback.
They can. They have to.
They have to show something. They got to show the next level.
They
have to show it. They have to show it. It can't be 3-4 years. That's not going to work for Jordy. I'm telling you. That wouldn't work for me as a coach. That wouldn't work for me.
I think for Jordy, he's just got to, like you said, refine the system a bit, but even simplify it a bit more to let the rookie shine. Like I would be nice to see Danny Wolf play at the center a bit more than just be a wing. It'd be nice to see Drake Powell's confidence be up a few more ticks because I think Drake Powell has the smoothest skill set out of the all five guys we drafted because he can shoot middies, he can shoot threes, he can dunk, he's athletic. It's just the confidence thing. I don't know with him and Jordy, like, feels like there's something disconnected there, Scott? And until the two of them figure it out, it seems like Drake Powell's going to be at a certain level, but we've seen Drake turn up. We've seen him score over Zion and Derek Queen. None of our rookies scored over those two guys like Drake Powell did.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is like, I keep going back to that. And then with his dunk he did against Patrick Williams the other day against the Bulls, who once had the legend Michael Jordan, who was known for dunking. Like, this kid has something really good in his skill set. It's just confidence, assertiveness. That needs to be really good going to next year for Drake because he has a skill set. He just needs to unlock the inner animal within him. And I think he can take off.
Well, I think I'm going to end the show. It's been an hour and a half. I'm going to cut it up a little bit. I appreciate everybody that's been here. JP, Down Under, Gylo is here. I mean, I appreciate y'all guys for showing up every time. Javon Ship, A-Kid, y'all guys show up all the time. Thank you. I'd like to thank Leaf and John for showing up on the panel. We talked a little bit about the All-Star game and the projection of the season. It's the second half of the season. We're going to see what happens, man. Let the rookies play on the Nets. Let's see what we get. And the draft is coming. It's just interesting. I've been following college basketball. I know everybody else have been. So maybe next show we'll talk a little bit about what we think we should go for.
Also, a
We
small
only got
update
one
on
pick. We only got one pick, which is kind of sad though.
yeah, but also a small update on that. Caleb Wilson fractured his non-scoring hand, and his college season's in jeopardy right now. So that was a
Oh
fortunate
man.
development. Yeah,
So, yeah, you see how things change when you get injured? It's just crazy. Well,
thank goodness it's not his shooting
oh, but it's his other
hand. It's
hand.
not a
Oh, okay.
scoring hand that could be fixed, but you want. Yeah, it's a tournament though, because that's huge for these guys, especially top four. So you
Well, that's
wonder how
not.
long he'd be out for that, which
Sean
probably
don't.
be a while.
Sean don't care. He'll draft him anyway.
I
Sean
know.
like
I feel like
Sean to get him in the second round. Sean say, "I'll take him."
Caleb Wilson would be a good addition to this team. If you had Drake Powell and Caleb Wilson in your starting court, I mean, defensively, that could be really good. So I wouldn't put this as lowering Wilson's stock at all. It's just the tournament is huge for these guys, and not having a part of that would be a bummer because he's done so well in making himself a top four guy. Nobody had this guy as a top four guy to start the college season. He literally took the bull by the horn, man, and just killed it. So I don't think this jeopardizes his draft stock, but it's just a bummer. He might miss the huge tournament. That's definitely a bummer for him for sure.
All right. Thanks, John, for being on the show. I'm gonna close it out. Thanks, Leaf. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and I appreciate y'all. Be back later. Peace.
Peace.